Oh yeah. Salimia watu. Hey, hey. Pale. Hey. Aya. Let's get you fixed here. Ngoja kidogo. Aya. Okay. You look like a teddy bear today. How do you feel? How do you feel? Higididi. And right some stomach, eh? Sini map. Sija muumwana nini usiku. Ai, by the ni kama megwara ama? Ready for church? Are you comfortable? Why do I feel like you need a pillow, Amma? How does that feel? High five. High five. Don't leave me hanging, Bona. Don't leave me hanging. Snob.
The next episode, you know, we are almost finishing the season. We're almost going to the season finale, but still we have two more videos. Two more videos, and then we finish this season. But guys, thank you for staying with us. Thank you for the conversation that has been ongoing. Thank you for changiaing on the comment section. This video, it's based on an experience that we had. So the topic of this video, but yeah, first of all, Kai, have I said welcome?
You've not told them welcome.
If I didn't tell you welcome.
You've not told them about
if I didn't tell you welcome, guys, I've told welcome to our channel. Today we are at the Mint Hub. For sure, all this season has been brought to you by Mint Hub, you know. We have been at the Mint Hub. They've given us a space to shoot. So it's a co-working space where we can come and hire out a space for board meetings. Because they have a nice boardroom with project with a screen and everything. There's a kitchen with tea. You know, you just carry your accompaniments. There's fast Wi-Fi, and then it's very central because it's at Western Heights, Westlands. Western Heights is next to Sarit Center, very close. So hakuna mambo sijui ya hassle whatnot. You need a car. If you don't need a car, you don't have a car, unashuka tu hapo na unatembea unaingia Western Heights 10th floor, the Mint Hub. Tell them soilaandcurtis sent you here, particularly the series on parenting alphas. Alright, now to the topic of the day. The topic is people will laugh at your kid.
So what? There's a time we were hanging out, We were hanging out with some guys, their parents as well. So it was a group of parents and their kids. So Remani was playing with this balloon, and what he was doing is that he was taking the balloon and then he was bouncing his head on the balloon against the floor.
First of all, Remani was very tired because we had already overstayed him up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He was what? Must have been late last year. It was 1.5 years or so. So he was on the floor, so he was banging his head with a balloon,
It was nice.
So I think he was really feeling nice. I mean, just imagine it as an adult. Even as an adult, it feels nice. Just take that balloon, put it there, and then bang it on the floor so your head is just bouncing. He was having a good time. So a point came when he was doing that and the balloon slipped away, and his head met the floor. Bam! And of course, he started crying. And you know how kids, cry. There's that initial, wow.
Yeah.
And then they get their breath, and then they release another one. Wow. So as he was just crying like that, the guys in the room started laughing. The people, all right, and they found it amusing how he was crying. They were laughing at his cry, and I remember Soila and I were a bit hurt by that, because we were like, okay, why are they laughing? The boy is in pain, why are they laughing at him? And of course, I know these people, so it's not that they were trying to be malicious about it. The cry was just funny to them. And for me, I felt like it wasn't that they are bad people. It wasn't that they are being malicious. They were just not sensitive, because Remani is crying, and Remani is hearing people laughing at him crying. So as a child, he's not understanding that, oh, it's my funny cry that is making them laugh. He understood that I am in pain, and the adults in the room are laughing at me. And we really felt bad about it. And as we were going home, we were just discussing.
Oh, what happened is, now, I, as a mother, I don't know if it's you or I who picked it. We didn't all laugh and left him. The moment he cried, one of us picked him up and started consoling him.
Yeah.
You picked him and started consoling, and I was telling people. I think people saw that I was not happy with that they were laughing and everything, and somehow it just dissipated. So yeah.
So as we were going home, we were just talking about it, and we were like, honestly, these people have kids who are Remani's age.
Yeah.
All right. Some their kids are younger than Remani, some are older, but they have kids. Why would they laugh at someone's kid or another kid? Because the kid is in pain. Even if the kid was crying funny, why would they just and it was that hearty laughter, like wow. And it made me realize something. It brought me to the realization that, number one, I can't confront everybody who laughs at Remani for whatever reason. Because I was like, should we go talk to them? Should we? And they were like, no. People will laugh at Remani. People will laugh at your kid.
And
your kid will make mistakes. Your kid will blunder. Your kid will do strange things. People will laugh at them.
His peers will laugh at him.
Yeah, he'll be laughed at in school. He'll be laughed at home by the nanny and the nanny's friends when you are not there. He'll be laughed at by his cousins when you go for those family. He'll be laughed at anywhere. It's just the nature of how life is. Now, practically speaking, I told Soila, Soila, we can't keep confronting everybody who laughs at Remani. It is not practical. So what we discovered, as we just thought about it, we came to realize, what? We are the parents to this child. At the end of the day, he'll be treated all sorts of ways out there. But we are the parents. We have the responsibility to ensure that his confidence is built, his identity is stable. Even after everybody has laughed at him or her out there, when he comes back home, he knows, I know the love of my father.
Yes.
The comfort of my mom.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, this is just to bring you out, because I've seen, and as a teacher, I've seen this. There are parents who you want to be very protective of your child. You want to confront everybody who speaks badly about your kid. You want to confront every parent whose kid snatched something from your kid.
Yes.
Practically speaking, you can't be all those places. So you should not put so much effort in wanting to confront every single person
the wrongdoer
that has done something. What you really need to pour your energy is, as a father, as a mother, what is your place in building this child's confidence? So that even as he goes out there and people laugh at him for whatever reason, he's not moved. He'll feel bad, but at the end of the day, it's like, I know what dad says about me. I know what mom thinks about me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Home home, and when I say home, it's not a physical place. There's a physical place, but home is family. Home where dad is, mom is, and my siblings are at. Home should be a safe space for them, such that even if gonga balloon when he cut his head, the first place he wanted to run to is his safe space, where the dad was or where the mom is. So the first person that he saw, that's where he goes to. He might not go to a stranger who's laughing. And I like what Curtis you've said. It's just to know how to build a strong personality and a strong character within him. When he's being laughed at, he'll know it's just a response or a reaction they're having. I am more confident in how I'm treated at home. Now, if home is not a safe space and then that happens, they will retreat somewhere else.
It will have a significant damage.
Yes, it could be drugs where now they go and find comfort. It could be pornography. It could be movies. It could be now because there's no proper attachment anywhere. Peers are laughing at him. The people that he associates with are laughing at him.
Actually, just before you continue, thank you for mentioning that and the attachment bit. Now, kids who have not attached well with their parents, what did you say in the other video? When they don't attach well at home, where do they attach?
Peers.
With their peers. So if the same peers are the ones laughing and ridiculing him and bullying him, that's how kids get into depression.
Yes.
That's how kids get into anxiety attacks and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Because the one place they could go and get comfort back at home, there is no attachment. So the place they went for attachment is the place they are getting hurt.
The peers are just as stupid as they are. You know, they are just all kids. No one is like, above them.
No one is more mature than the other.
Yes, that's what you need. Hierarchy of relationship. You need maturity, you need peers, for socialization and all that. So just for relatability. But I think the one important aspect we are trying to pass through here is train a child character. How they should respond when somebody else when
they are in an embarrassing or a humiliating situation.
That does not define them. That embarrassing situation does not define them. Also, how you when let's say they do something embarrassing at home, how you respond, continuous response on how you are treating them creates a certain relationship with an embarrassing moment. So it should not be a defining moment. Let it not be just, that happened, I'm sorry that happened, but move on to life, It shouldn't really make you feel now you are abandoned, there's no one for you and all that. So
And just to create a balance, it doesn't mean that when you see someone mishandling your child, you just keep your hands and say, no, I've built him to be confident. No. There are those instances where when someone is handling your child in a certain way, the father in you or the mother in you comes up, and protects them.
Must you remove your eyes like that?
Yes. These are the eyes of protection. So
sometimes
there are those moments you have to rise up and protect your child.
Actually.
But there are instances where you realize, no, this is more of me building him up. So that when this occurs again and I am not there, you've seen those kids who every small thing they've run to mom. Every small thing they've run to dad, and you're like, come on, grow a backbone, kid. So it's your work as a parent to be, in as much as you protect them physically when you're there, anticipate that there'll be a time when that will happen and you will not be there.
What will happen?
So what will you have put in place in him?
What systems?
To become as a protective measure,
to himself, actually, I think raising confident kids is a key. That's where it's at. Somebody who's confident and does not really rely on the affirmation of man to make him think that he's important. Because man today will affirm you, tomorrow they'll abuse you. So that should not be the standard of your life. Like, I've been affirmed, now I'm a good person. I've been criticized, I'm no longer an important person to them. So it's just the personality that you're going to build of a strong characteristics. Just build a strong kid in as far as character is concerned and personality. So but people will laugh at your child for sure.
They will ridicule him.
They'll ridicule.
They will try to humiliate him.
Yes. You're very shy.
Especially, let me tell you, this special group of people called nannies. Now, of course, there are nannies that are really good. You can go watch the nanny videos that we did. But the truth of the matter is that there are nannies who really don't care for children. They don't
even have that psychological.
There's a place we went to. We went to visit one of our friends, and there was a play area there. And you took Remani to those swings. You remember? And there was a group of nannies seated there. You know, when nannies have finished their work and now the sun is up and they are there basking with the children. And we could hear them talking about one of the kids. And the way they were talking to that kid, I was like, hey, it was just bad.
Yeah.
It was lack of respect. It was bad.
Completely.
It was abusive language.
Yeah.
You know? So, and as a parent, you will not see that. If you have a nanny, you don't know what your nanny is telling your kid when you are not there. You don't know. You don't know what your teacher in school is calling your kid when your kid does a mistake. You don't know, because we are teachers, and teachers are human beings. And sometimes teachers
they push you to the limits.
Teachers can speak stupid things. So you are not there to witness all that. So what is it that you are doing at home to your child or with your child, so that in the event that these things are happening and you are not there physically to protect or shield him, whatever you have done at home has already covered all that. So
think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. We are also thinking about it because this is a continuous journey. And again, he's still young. There are certain things that right now what he enjoys a lot of is when you stand up for him. That's what he enjoys a lot. Oh, mommy is on my side here.
Yeah.
When you are on the same way in marriage, when you're in a group of people, you side with your spouse. And then at home, go confront him like, hey babe, I sided with you in this matter, but for sure, Abba. That's the same thing with kids. When you're in a setup of family members or friends or anything, and then you stand up for your child, you know, if mothers are talking certain things about their kids, you don't have to also changia a negative aspect about your child, so that you feel as
like
though you're
together.
No. You don't have to speak some of those things about. Some kids are playing there, but they're hearing what you're saying about them. So just ensure that you're a bit more intentional about the words that are coming out of your mouth about your child. When somebody has offended them, now that they're small kids and you most definitely are around them a lot, when you're going out and about and they're being mishandled, stand up for them. They can actually see you actually love them, that mommy is standing up for me or daddy is standing up for me when somebody wrongs me. So that also when they grow up, now you teach them to stand up for themselves, you know? Yeah? Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Love it.
See you in the next video.
Bye-bye. You want chapati? Jamani. Shika.
Guys, how do you deal with toddler boys?
Shika. Look at this one putting fire. What again? Check. God, it's such a handful. Like it's just a proper toddler.
Soila, what is this time you are taking tea?
I'm carrying in the car. Time is gone. Time is not on our side. We are on its side.
Remani, let's go.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Say hi, guys.
Rice.
Say hi, guys.
Mommy, go rice. Rice.
Remani, nimi unani ignore?
Rice.
Where is your chapo?
Rice, doy.
Oh.
Remani, nimi unani ignore?
Man, is daddy talking to you? You don't feel like him today?